We was so happy poor, but when we got rich, that's when our signals got crossed and we got flipped. Yo, 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 what's poppin'? What the fuck is poppin', y'all? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Facts Only podcast where I discuss the facts and let everything else sort itself out. I am your host, Jamel J. Facts Lashley. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Happy fucking Friday. Happy Friday. As you can hear from the intro, this is the first official motherfucking fact choice where I go ahead and use my new format. I hope y'all appreciate it. You can kind of see where I'm headed with this one. I took a bar out of the Song Cry by Jay-Z to address something that I think in most cases people tend to be really staunch on one side of the extreme or the other. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I want to jump right into it. In a lot of cases, people tend to have these standards, right, for their relationships and shit like that, which is cool. You can have these standards for your relationship. It ain't nothing wrong with that. People tend to have these weird standards for their relationships and things of that nature when they start out. And the relationship be going. You know what I'm saying? They got their standards in the beginning or whatever the case may be. And as they progress and time goes on, a lot of shit changes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm speaking from the perspective, you know what I'm saying, of a black working man, husband and father, okay? I can also speak from the perspective of a single, or I should say a young couple with no kids or no real responsibility as well, okay? Those are the two perspectives I'm coming at with this that I'm offering a little bit of polarization on, all right? So, you're a young couple, you don't really got no responsibility in this situation in life. You know what I'm saying? You just enjoying each other's company. Y'all can maintain yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go to the gym and work out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go to the gym. Y'all got time to work out. Y'all got time to do date nights or whatever the case may be. Y'all got time to really just be each other. Be for each other what it was you've always been for each other. Yourselves. You know what I'm saying? There was no real obstacles to overcome or no real challenges to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's very easy to maintain the standards of staying in shape and making sure, you know what I'm saying, you get the haircut regularly or making sure you getting your fucking wig tight in mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy to maintain those things. But what about when life gives you challenges, right? Because we grow up. We grow up. Whether you end up with kids or not, we grow up. We don't have no choice in the matter. You know what I'm saying? You get a new career. You know what I'm saying? Something that's a little bit more tasking, a career that's more tasking and that requires a lot more of your time. Or you might travel a lot with the gig or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have a career that's mentally draining or emotionally draining, like a police officer or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The point that I'm making is we grow up and there's going to be things that's going to challenge your relationship, right? How do you maintain your standards then? Like how? I'm of the cloth. This is just Jay's perspective. When you're in a relationship for a certain period of time, shit changes when shit changes. I say that shit all the time. Shit changes when shit changes. What I mean by that is when you institute something, you can expect everything after that thing that was instituted that disturbs the monotony of your life to cause the monotony to be disturbed. You know what I'm saying? When shit changes, shit changes. You know what I'm saying? But how do you maintain those standards then? You know what I'm saying? I know it's easy. It's very easy to say, well, I can make time or whatever the case, maybe in the morning, or I can make time in the evening and things of that nature. You leaving out variables, you know what I'm saying, for, like I said, mental and emotional stresses that might inhibit you from doing the things that you once did for your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like get fly, you know what I'm saying, look real good, whatever the case may be, and you know what I'm saying, you taking care of yourself, you in the gym, you working out, you know what I'm saying, no gynecomastia. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be able to do those things. You feel me? But when you don't got those, when you got those obstacles in the way, especially if you throw kids in the mix, let's say y'all started a family, can you really expect each other to be able to maintain the exact same standard of what you met these years later with these new obstacles and challenges and things in the way? Especially if you don't got help. You know what I'm saying? We like to talk about how it takes a village, you know what I'm saying? But we don't talk about the fact that there seldom is a fucking village to help you sustain the family that you motherfucking created. It's usually just you two. You understand what I'm saying? And in most cases, even if you want there to be a village, you might have situations where your village is fucked up. They traumatized and got all kinds of shit going on with them. So you don't necessarily want them involved in your motherfucking kids' lives. But those are different variables. I don't want to get too deep into that. Let's stick to the topic here. You know what I'm saying? How do you maintain those standards having all of these new obstacles? Bro, how do you expect her to be able to keep her nails painted and shit like that, going to the shop? You feel me? She still got to worry about cooking if you want that kind of woman. She got to clean her crib and put them kids to bed. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking do their hair if you got daughters. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that goes into that. There's a lot of responsibility. I ain't making excuses. I'm pointing out reality. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna want the pussy at the end of the night. You feel me? You still gonna want the pussy at the end of the night. You feel me? Shit like the Jay-Z song Cry. Shit is way simpler before you start to insert these variables. You feel me? We were so happy poor. There was simplicity to life. You see what I'm saying? There was simplicity to life. There was these variables that was missing. You understand what I'm saying? That didn't necessarily taint their relationship. They had each other, and that's all they really needed to have that kind of love and affection that they was giving each other. But when we got rich, shit changed when shit changed. You understand what I'm saying? Likewise, you can substitute the riches in this situation for any fucking variable. You know what I'm saying? We were so happy when we was kids in college. You know what I'm saying? But when we grew up, when we growed up. But when we grew up and had kids in this family shit, you know what I'm saying? That's when our signals got crossed and we got flipped. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be having these motherfucking standards for each other that be, y'all really be going into these relationships fucking the shit up before it even really get a whole, like, grounding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before she can even really be built, y'all got these weird ass ideas of what it is that it should be without considering reality. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having expectations and standards. I'm saying there's something wrong with having unrealistic expectations and standards. You understand what I'm saying? I can't expect my significant other, you feel me, to be 100% all the fucking time that we're together. I can't expect that. And I damn sure can't shame shorty if she ever fall off. You feel me? I'm going to adapt something that I'm real big on. You know what I'm saying? You ask any of the lovers I've ever been with, I don't stress nothing like that. I don't never even bring the fuck up. I don't talk about shit like that. I don't talk about their bodies and all that. I'm of the cloth. Listen to me. Your body going to change if you have kids. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in love with you for you. You feel me? If you make changes to yourself for your better and for our longevity, then cool, man. I'm supporting you. I'm going to encourage you. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is hold that standard to you while you got all these other challenges that you faced with. And likewise, mine, give me that same grace. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm busting my ass working 14, 15, 16 hours a day, I'm not always going to get my hair cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always going to hop right in the motherfucking shower when I come home from work. Sometimes I'm going to plop down on the fucking bed and leave my shoes in the middle of the floor. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, with y'all having these standards, son, like, do y'all even leave room for fucking, like, real problems in life? Like, seriously, do y'all leave room for real problems in life? Like, when the fuck do you make room for reality? You see what I'm saying? When do you make room for, like, the humanity of the people that you're dealing with? I couldn't imagine. I'm not saying I ain't never been guilty of it. It's now my maturity, I'm 35 in a couple months at least. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 35. You feel me? And I'm hearing grown mother 40, 50 years old talking like this. Talking like this. You gotta have a six pack and she gotta keep her toes done. Bro, life is different. You know what I'm saying? When you grown, you got all obstacles and responsibilities you gotta fucking address. Yo, it ain't that simple. You don't have the freedom as if you were fucking children or teens or whatever the fuck, 20s. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that motherfucking luxury. You understand what I'm saying? If you really gonna be with a person, let's really get a little bit deeper and I'm gonna call this shit quits. You know what I'm saying? What's the situation with not realizing the fact that in most cases, people get comfortable in relationships and assume. This is just natural assuming. You track what I'm saying? People get comfortable and they stop doing the things they was doing in the beginning because that shit wasn't easy to upkeep to begin with. You understand what I'm saying? They know for a fact, men and women know for a fact there's a certain level of things they gotta fucking do in order to get into the relationship. You can't maintain that shit at 100 miles an hour the entire time. Son, if you drove a car at 100 miles an hour nonstop, without ever stopping to service the motherfucker, what's gonna happen to that car, fam? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen to that car? Listen, this is just the facts of the matter. If you don't never stop to get the oil change, get the tires serviced, rotate, whatever the fuck the case may be, that's what the fuck's gonna happen. The car's gonna break down. You understand what I'm saying? The car's gonna break down. In most cases, before we get to the point of breaking the fuck down, people tend to get comfortable. They stop going at 100 miles an hour the entire fucking time. You understand what I'm saying? He said he loved me. She said she loved me. So it's okay if I relax for a bit, or so we think. And we let go of this idea of what it is we needed to upkeep in the beginning and end up looking at the situation way differently after the person starts bringing out these fucking standards. Can you imagine putting yourself in that situation where your significant other's like not attracted to you no more? Like they don't love you no more. And it's okay. It's nothing wrong with your opinion of your significant other changing. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm talking about is the idea of your opinion of your significant other changing without considering your significant other's perspective in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Most cases, we don't even talk about the shit. Most people don't even fucking talk about it. They go talk to their friends and everybody around their significant other instead of talking to their motherfucking significant other. They watch YouTube videos and they fucking ragging on each other. Bitches ain't this and niggas ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't never keep up y'all feet and shit. And you get what I'm saying? There's a humongous fucking reality that's left out. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having standards. That's not what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. You should absolutely have standards for yourself and the person you want to be with for the rest of your motherfucking life. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm saying when shit changes, can you accept shit changing? Are you willing to tough it out until your significant other is back in the position where they could actually facilitate what it is you need from them? Can you understand their humanity enough to be patient? I'm not saying stay in no fucked up situation where you're telling this person what it is you want from them and what you expect from them and they're not reciprocating it or giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying stay in that kind of situation. They intentionally just ignore your needs. That's different. That's not what Jay talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about understanding your significant other. You don't have the simplicity you once did in the beginning. You don't got that. Shit changed. Y'all niggas got jobs and worry about 401ks and health benefits and doctor's appointments and family issues. God forbid family members start dying. Now you got to worry about depression and shit creeping up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's a lot of shit that get in the way. And instead of us trying to take our time to understand the person that we signed up to fucking be with, we throw the baby out with the bathwater. She stopped doing what she used to do. He exposed me to something he couldn't upkeep. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, son. This shit is really crazy. I am not saying, listen to me, I'm gonna say this shit again. I am not endorsing staying in a relationship where your needs are not being met intentionally or otherwise after you voiced it countless times over. I'm not talking about that. It's not what we talking about here. This is a no negative episode right now. We talking about humanity and missing the mark, understanding the person that you signed up to be with. We were so happy poor, but when we got rich, that's when our signals got crossed and we got flipped. Simplicity went to complex. And niggas act like shit not more complicated than what it used to be and expect the shit that they used to get in simplicity. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's all I got. Fuck with me later. Listen to me. I like my money like I like my sex, long and strong. And if you're tired of eating shit, do me a favor, change your diet. I'll fuck with y'all later. 1.